10 days, my buddy Joe and I will be doing a road trip through the U.S. state of Arizona.
Take life every quarter mile at a time.
We're flying in from New York City into Vegas, then driving along the infamous Route 66 through some of the most scenic roads, starting from Kingman and ending in Phoenix.
Today, what we're going to be doing is shooting some guns.
This southwestern state has a lot to offer, from legendary history.
We have made it to the town of Tombstone.
This meteor impacted in Winslow. This guy stood at least about 700 to 1,000 feet tall.
Nature and adventure.
Don't stop moving in Junior Bear. They like to climb on cars.
To its oddities.
This is by far the best ghost town we've seen.
And charm.
Draw.
Arizona just might be the Wild West of fun.
We are now in Sedona in Slide Rock.
This is painful.
5,000 feet in the air.
And we'll be exploring it all.
Now we're gonna head to Grand Canyon.
So buckle up.
I'm all in.
So this is way more than we expected.
Because we're about to take you on an adventure on this Arizona road trip.
Let's get you in focus. Hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it? Talking to the camera again is pretty weird. Alright, well, let's start off by calling out the big elephant in the room, as I'm sure we are all aware of the worldwide turmoil that we are currently facing. And if you are a traveler in the United States, particularly in New York City where I'm from, the thoughts of travel this year have been pretty grim. But as things start to curb themselves, the hopes of travel in the future are looking pretty hopeful. Which, by the way, if everything goes according to plan, I got some really exciting news to tell you. So just stick around to the end of the video. I can't wait to tell you. With that being said, Joey and I have decided to not let this entire year be a complete wash, and we will be continuing on with our now 13-year tradition of traveling every August on my birthday. Though it's a little bit belated, but that's okay. At this point, we're just excited to be traveling anywhere. And that will be on a road trip to Arizona. Now, a US road trip was the furthest thing from my mind. Particularly because since 2007, which was the first time I ever got to travel outside of the US, and that was to the Philippines, along with Joey to be on tour with my rock band. And I guess you could say that was like the beginning of my travel bug, because ever since then I've been so obsessed with traveling to other international countries that I've totally neglected and overlooked exploring my own. Which is pretty ironic considering that my travel journeys began with road trips just like this. Every summer, my parents would load up the car with camping gear and supplies, and we would hit the road, even to Arizona. But I haven't been there since I was a kid. So to be returning back as an adult, along with Joey, who's never been there before, and obviously documenting the entire experience, this is gonna be a really epic road trip. I mean, when we thought about the time frame that we have and the options available to us currently, hands down, landscapes, scenery, and sights. Arizona has it all. All there's left now to do is to meet Joey at the airport and get this trip started. Hey! You made it just in time. I just texted you. Already having issues.
I already checked in on my phone. Why do I
The adventure begins.
So begins the roadie road.
Can't tell by the expression on my face, but I am excited to be on the plane again.
Require face masks at all times during flight, unless you are actively eating or drinking. On behalf of all of us here at JetBlue, specialists for Lauderdale-based crew, thank you for flying with us today.
Arizona, here we come.
We flew in from New York City into Vegas, picked up the most suitable car to take us on this journey, and with that, the Arizona road trip had officially begun.
Take life every quarter mile at a time.
Third exit onto Nevada 172.
Taking Route 66, 2 hours to the city of Kingman, couldn't go without a few stops along the way, one being a roadside viewpoint of Lake Mead. Passing through Mojave County, we checked out an abandoned inn that once brought a year-round Christmas spirit to roadside visitors.
I don't know. Yes, it was. Shit. We gotta cross over.
Cool. So this is the first stop on our way to Kingman, Arizona, which is called Santa Claus, and it's going to be one of many ghost towns that you're going to catch on the infamous Route 66. At one time, this was an actually festive place, built in 1937 by Nina Talbot, who just wanted to kind of bring a Christmas theme to the townspeople. And it used to be a main attraction for many years in the 30s, and then it just shut down in 1970, I think. Now it just looks like it belongs in a horror film. It's for sale, so if anybody wants to buy Christmas, there you go. It's for sale.
It's fucking hot. I'm about to die. Let's get out of here.
Good morning. All right, day 2 of the Arizona road trip. Last night, nothing too special. After we checked into the hotel, we just kind of chilled out and rested up because today we're gonna have one of our longest drives, and it's gonna be about 4 hours to get to the next part of our trip, which is gonna be in Williams, Arizona. But in between then, we're gonna have a couple of really cool roadside stops. All right, we're here at our first location. We bring you Giganticus, king of the giant heads. Giant head! Atomic bomb dummies. Oh my god, that's pretty creepy. Just as we were about to leave, we actually found the creator of Giganticus.
Hi, I'm Greg Arnold, and we are here at the corner of Route 66 and Anteris Road in Kingman, Arizona, and I created Giganticus Headicus. Just great timing. Thanks, bro.
That's why I love traveling. All right, next location. Next stop, Hackberry.
Look at that police car. It's got that old like.
It's like Mad Max Fury Road. I love these old gas pumps. You got some new photos? I got some good stuff. There's so much around. There's like all these lost antiques. It's crazy. We got more locations to do, so we got to keep moving. Where are we going?
So we're going to Keepers of the Wild Nature Park. It's basically an outdoor zoo in a very Tiger King-esque sort of way, and they might have some cool lions and tigers and shit. It may be beautiful, it may be horrible and sad. We're gonna find out.
Got the whole park to ourselves.
Find that grizzly bear. There's a capybara?
Yeah.
I've never seen one in real life. Oh my god.
Huge.
Largest rodent. I've only seen them on TV.
Never seen one of those in real life before. It's pretty cool. He's angry.
He would kill us both. It's true.
Oh, he's angry. That monkey's angry. That monkey was pissed. This place was, I mean, it's more of a seeing thing than filming. They're behind cages, so you can't really get a good look at any of them. Plus, you know, it's like middle of the day. It's hot out. They're all napping, hiding in the shade, so probably could have skipped this place. But, you know, it's on the way to Williams. By the midday's drive, we were craving a good American burger.
This is it.
Delgadillo Snowcap in Seligman has been a family business and landmark of Route 66. Run by John Delgadillo since 2004, is not only known for his amazing burgers and shakes, but also for his quirky flair and humorous service.
Do you see that? She ordered a smoke. So I'm gonna do a vanilla shake and a cheeseburger.
Just one fry or
Just
one
one.
order?
I would love just one order, yeah. Because I think one fry would be too little.
Thanks, man. Straw?
Yeah, preferably one we could drink out of though. Like that.
Sucky straw.
There we go.
Stay safe, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Have a good day, guys. Take care.
You got it?
Yep. Here we go.
Like every store, it feels like you're back in time. We made it into Williams, and one of the main attractions listed of things to check out in the city is a zip line that overlooks the town. Are we going backwards? Oh, is there a drop?
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. That was the scariest part. That caught me off guard. Oh. I thought we were going over the net.
Oh, that was worth it.
You guys have a good evening.
You too. It wasn't extreme.
Scariest part.
That was worth it for $6. Get to see the town, overlook the town. It was cute.
Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Nona, get your kicks on Route 66.
Bearizona is known as the gateway to the Grand Canyon, a drive-through experience of North American wildlife and 3 miles of untamed wilderness.
That would be $50 today.
We just pulled into the entrance and already got our first animal.
Burros. Oh boy.
Don't stop moving in Junior Bear. They like to climb on cars.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, they can't climb on this car. It's a rental.
Right?
For the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities.
Oh, he's gonna climb on this car.
I think it was worth the price of admission. But now we're gonna head to Grand Canyon. Hopefully try to do one of the smaller hikes. We'll see.
See how it goes.
We got 2 days in Grand Canyon, so we gotta preserve some energy, but we still got a full day ahead of us.
We saw Mary coming and it's back in the ghetto, baby. Yes, baby.
Do we pay here?
You can actually get your pass using your phone at your own convenience after you get inside.
Oh, okay,
Just
great.
Follow those directions there.
Thanks.
So this is everything that I fit into that small bag over there. I'm gonna empty it all out to carry a light, and I'm gonna bring it down to the bare essentials, which is the GoPro, my camera. I am gonna bring the big camera because that's a sacrifice I make for good content. Tripod, sunglasses, wallet, and as a backup, my iPhone, which I'm filming with right now.
Hopi Point is one of the easiest hikes at just 0.8 miles. Views of its wide vistas and sunsets have made it one of the most popular viewpoints and is a great first introduction to Joe and I finally seeing the canyons in person.
So we should be at Hopi Point in the next hour.
All right, we've made it to Hopi Point, just in time for the sunset. Ready? Yep, first view. Day number 4 of the Arizona road trip, and although the first 3 days were nice, you know, driving through the small towns, I feel like the real adventure of the trip starts today. This Kaibab trail is gonna probably take 6 to 9 hours. We woke up at 5 a.m. So we figured we start now make it back by 12. It's recommended that you do not do this hike between the hours of 10 and 3 during the summer months. 10 and 4. We're doing this, I guess, at the tail end of summer, so we do not want to be out in the sun for too long getting back. We've made it to our point. Made it to Cedar. We're making really good time, right? It's only what, 7 o'clock?
Be torture from here on out. The sun's coming up. We're gonna have to hike all of this back uphill. In between Guap Point and Cedar Ridge, we're probably like right around here. I think we should continue on and go to Skeleton and make our way back. Good day. Yeah, I don't think we should go any further. Now comes the work.
Yep, now comes the work, heading back up. We're gonna call it here for now. We made it to Cedar Ridge. We're not gonna go past Skeleton Point. There's no point. Because the further we go, the more difficult it becomes, and it's all about the fun. Just enjoying ourselves. We had a good moment here where for about 40 minutes we're pretty much by ourselves.
Now it is time to die.
Ooh, that wind is picking up. So long. Cedar Point. I'm not gonna film too much of this hike going back up because one, it's not fun. Two, it's extremely hard. How you doing back there?
All right.
Our next destination was heading up north, putting in miles, with 3 hours driving to the city of Page.
That is the heart of Arizona right there. Well, I'm gonna call now to see if we can get there.
Yeah, see, like, when is the earliest we can get there? Let's just go get lunch and go right to hop on the fucking tour.
So we made it to Page, Arizona, and we're here to do what most people in Page, Arizona come to do, and that is Horseshoe Bend, which is, you probably heard of it. You've seen it on Instagram, but we thought we'd do something a little bit different and see it from a different vantage point. And that is about 5,000 feet in the air with this boy.
That was the highlight of the trip.
Beat that, Instagram.
You've arrived.
What we saw from above, we're not going to see here. want to check out the Horseshoe Bend overlook. See if we can get there in time, maybe even for sunset.
Oh yeah, let's go.
I got to live my childhood dream of taking my classic Instagram Horseshoe Bend photo.
Was there even Instagram in the 1960s?
Like wanted men, we kept it moving with our sights set on Flagstaff.
Head northwest toward Kite Road.
I finally found a safe moment to fly my drone for a bit and failed at trying to shoot an epic drive off. It's pretty done. Then drove into Navajo Nation to see the Moenkopi Dinosaur tracks.
Whoa, as soon as you walk in.
Yeah, so we got our tracks here. These guys here were authenticated to be the Dilophosaurus here. We got our first ones. Say about 300 miles from here, 200 miles from here. This meteor impacted in Winslow, and so the impact actually caused a lot of the heat's intensity to actually just dry up everything, and it just evaporated everything in the blink of an eye. Yeah, and so that then created all this sedimentation to actually just fossilize, and so all the species that were here were basically just disintegrated in a matter of seconds. Wow. Yeah, these here are the best findings of the Velociraptor tracks. Yeah, so you can see how deep those claws actually dig into the sedimentation. And so all this was like a very big, like a lake bed. We're walking on the shoreline here. Now this guy would have stood at least about 75, maybe 85 feet tall. Yeah, and he was known to be the dominant dinosaur of the late Jurassic and the early Cretaceous period. The baby Velociraptors weighed around at least about a 50-pound sack of potatoes. The Tyrannosaurus Rex here. So we got one finger, the center finger, and the third finger right over here. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And so you can see how big this guy was. This guy stood at least about 700 to 1,000 feet tall. He was the dominant dinosaur of the late Jurassic and the early Cretaceous period. So he stomped on a jellyfish here, which compressed it into the sedimentation. And that's what proves that all this could have been under the ocean at one time. We have here the head of a Velociraptor. You can see here the spine, his vertebrae.
Crazy.
Yeah, and also a piece of his hip bone right off to the side over here.
God, look at his face.
Yeah. We even have some more dinosaur heads further back there. The species are still unknown to this day, but they do go in about a good, say about 4 to 5 inches deep into the sedimentation. And so you can see the embryons and everything on the inside of them. Now this here's the lower ribs, the upper ribs, you would actually find right off to the side over here. Yeah, that one would be the upper stomach, and then this is the lower hip bones. If you want, you can feel free to go inside, tap on the bone, feel the bone if you like. You can actually hear the hollowness in the bone marrow. It's about basically the end of our tour there. Yeah, and we don't have no race charges. Yeah, just a tip and donation, whatever you guys feels best.
This is way more than we expected coming here. All right, stop one on our way to Flagstaff.
We headed towards Flagstaff, but with a short detour to stand on the most famous corner in Arizona. You know the song.
I'm standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona.
The next stop in Winslow was to a meteor site taking place 50,000 years ago with an impact of more than 20 million tons of dynamite.
We're gonna see if I'm on top. Just to give you a sense of scale, this thing is probably a mile wide. You probably could fit like 2 stadiums in here, maybe more.
This eerie ghost town of Two Guns is thought to be the location where the notorious Billy the Kid hid in the ruins of a stone house, evading capture for 2 months in the 1800s. Prior, this site was named the Death Cave when in 1878, Apaches hiding from Navajo enemies were detected. Sagebrush fires asphyxiated 42 Apaches, and any trying to escape was shot.
All right, good morning. We are now in Sedona in what is called Slide Rock. This is what, day 6 of the Arizona road trip. And we drove 30 minutes out of Flagstaff through some of the most lush roads I've ever seen in Arizona. Yeah, just to kind of refresh ourselves and enjoy the day. We're starting here to dip our toes just to see how brisk it is. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold?
Oh, it's cold.
It's cold. All right, all right. You know I hate cold.
Oh yeah, that's cold. Oh yeah.
Everything just locks up.
Ended up dry land.
I was like, oh, it's not so bad as I thought. Come on.
Let's jump in first.
You wanna jump in?
Slide.
Alright.
Just go.
Change of plans. We're gonna jump in first because it's the only way to get used to this cold water.
It takes your breath away.
Nice.
You should do it. It's great. It's painful the whole way. It's painful the whole way. I told you. This is painful. I'm breathing, Tony. Come on.
And I got my feet. Nice. Oh, this is so much fun, man. So much fun. We stopped off at the side of the road to see some of the prettiest landscape I've ever seen on this trip.
That quickly changed, heading into the town of Jerome on our way to Sedona.
In 800 feet, you will arrive at your destination.
Yeah, look at this shit.
In 1890, the Gold King mine was once a booming copper mining town, until it was plagued by massive fires that destroyed over 80 miles of tunnels, eventually leading to the demise of the mine. Today, the property is filled with vintage transportation and mining equipment, and dubbed the largest ghost town in America.
We've seen like 3 or 4 ghost towns on this trip so far. This is by far the best ghost town we've seen.
From ghost town to luxury in Sedona, we needed to recharge and take advantage of some of the hotel amenities.
Oh, look at this nice hot tub here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Tony, you all right? Tony, wake up. Jesus Christ.
Starting early, we took one last look at Sedona before heading into Tucson.
Off to Tucson.
But first was a brief stop to Montezuma's Well.
It's an oasis in a harsh desert, home to species found nowhere else. It's a peaceful pond, yet it is also the setting of a nightly struggle between life and death, and is the ancestral home and place of a great power for Native Americans whose forebears lived here. That's all I wanted to see.
Then to a town with a legendary tale of the Wild West made popular by American Western cinema.
All right, this is us.
Yeah.
Okay, so after a brutal 5-hour drive from Sedona, we have made it to the town of Tombstone. This is probably gonna be one of the most fun things we see on this trip because it's set up like the Old West. What we're here for is the gun show at the OK Corral.
The show reenacts the gun battle that took place at this location between the Earp Brothers and McLaury gang, October 26, 1881.
All right, show's about to start.
I said, are you ready for a gunfight? Yeah! We ain't leaving. This ends today. I'm done talking. Come on, boys.
Cowboys, you looking for a fight? Now you've got one.
Throw up your hands. I want your guns. Hold us up! No! Don't shoot! I don't have a gun! Get the fuck the hell out of here! At least I got you, Holiday, you filthy lunker!
Blaze away, friend. You're Daisy if you do.
Oh, got it.
That was amazing. I had enough of you, Bones.
I had enough of you, Tony.
It's all over. On the count of 3, we draw. 1, 2.
And that is how the Arizona road trip came to an end. Actually, we made it to Tucson, had some pool time, and was ready to explore the next day.
Look at those fucking fighters! Holy shit!
This is the place. Yeah.
So we're here at the Pima Air and Space Museum here in Tucson, Arizona. One of the largest aircraft museums in all of the world, with about 400 different iconic aircrafts on display. It's like a giant toy store. Don't know the names of all of them, but they look pretty damn cool.
Early U.S. fighters, helicopters, bombers.
It's a lot of ground to cover.
Bombers. Replicas. Yeah, they're all like hollowed out.
Although this is extremely cool, it is also really hot.
It is about 100 degrees.
100 degrees.
Not a cloud in sight.
Check out Tucson for our last stop of this trip, which is Phoenix. Okay, day number 10. This is the last day of the Arizona road trip. And in Arc Travel's Cinevlogumentary style, we always have to end it doing something really epic. Now you're probably thinking, the helicopter ride over Horseshoe Bend, that was pretty epic, wasn't it? You should have ended there. And you'd be right, that was epic. But Joey and I actually did that on our last trip to Panama, so we have to keep it fresh. So today, what we're gonna be doing is shooting some guns. Now I have shot guns before on set for work, but they're blanks, or they use VFX to simulate the charge. But I've never shot a machine gun. I'm gonna be living out some serious Rambo fantasies today, so yeah, let's get this started.
I think this is the first time I heard that kind of gunfire in my life.
Yeah.
With my ears instead of on the television.
Just throw those on, guys, and you should be able to hear better than what you can with your own natural hearing. As soon as the guns start going off, they'll shut off long before the sound can get to your eardrums. First of all, good morning, guys. My name is Jim. Good morning. Weapons will always be oriented downrange. That's downrange, this is uprange. Your finger was off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. Never destroy anything that you do not intend to destroy. Today, for us, our intent of destroy is going to be that painted diamond out there. Really good, comfortable position. I'm going to come, go ahead and say it just like that. I'm going to come up right behind you, just like this, okay? And this is for safety purposes. And so you feel good and everything? Yep, I feel great.
Yep, I feel great.
I'm going to manipulate that fire switch. I'm going to say that is your firearm. At that point in time, that is your indication to let it rip to your chip. This guy here is known as a diamond. So both of those are an option for you guys if you want to fire it today. And
I'm all in. You know me.
I'm all in.
You're all excited.
I'm sold. 1 MP5, 2 Tommies, and 2 Deagles.
2 Deagles.
So we'll start you guys off with this one, okay? Put your finger on the trigger and just squeeze, 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 surprise. Have some fun. That was good. Good firm grip. Very good. If that's the first time you fired this weapon, right, that's good. With this weapon here, it's only got a 4-inch barrel on it, okay?
Okay.
So at 50 yards is what we're at. We are probably 15 or more yards beyond the capability accuracy of this firearm. That is your firearm. All right, guys, next up is going to be your M4, the infamous M4. Very good. When you look through there, you should see a red reticle. You're going to put that red dot in the smack dab of the diamond. Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
Nice.
Wow, what a kick.
That's a hit.
That's it?
Yeah, you didn't hear that too? That'd be a dead target if it was living.
You'd be a dead man.
Ceasefire. Well done. That was good. That was good. Good run.
Woo!
This is the AK?
This is the AK.
AK-47.
That's good.
That's real good.
That's the proper way to hold it. All right, hold on a second. Ceasefire.
It's not.
Oh my God, I've never seen it before.
Yeah, that is a Roadrunner. Legitimate
Wow.
Roadrunner. Give me a couple rounds.
Nice.
Tack slap. You're gonna go. Shit, that's cool. And then you get to let it rip. Up.
Ooh, this is smooth.
All right, my right eye. I'm just gonna slide down.
Oh, I'm making it too far over.
Got it. Don't choke the firearm, but just have a really strong, firm grip. Oh. Good job. Who's hit?
That shit almost punched me in the face.
All right, you ready for the rest of your rounds?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, you're playing with big slugs.
Yeah.
Go for it. Nice. This guy, you could let 100 rounds go non-stop and the temperature of that barrel would probably change about 12 degrees, give or take.
Holy shit, that is the coolest fucking thing I ever heard in my life.
Jump on in. Pull all the way back. Okay, boss.
All right, here we go.
Woo! I think you just exploded my apartment. You did. Well done. You killed that thing. Well done. Go for it. Till she stops. C-spot.
Okay, this is the AK-47.
This is Uzi MP5.
Uzi MP5.
And that's M4. Okay.
That's the M4.
That's how you end the vacation.
Awesome time. Absolutely.
In the morning, we checked out, got the car cleaned up from the miles of dirt and bug stains, and said our final goodbyes.
Goodbye, car.
Looking at about 4 hours and 31 minutes en route today. We'll see if we can get that a little bit quicker, get you to New York right on time.
And just like that, we're back in New York. Good to be back?
Yeah, good to be back.
It was great to revisit Arizona. To be honest, there wasn't much that I remembered seeing as a kid, so filming this experience will bring me many great memories to come. This was the first time since last December that Joy and I got to travel, so it brought me so much joy to be out exploring again. We really let loose, and Arizona is just the place to do it. Ironically, I felt we came at a good time, and often it was like we had it all to ourselves. We did have to wear a mask in public places, and although not the most comforting thing to see, it's just a trade-off for the luxury of being able to travel again. So what's next for me? Remember that news in the beginning I hinted about? Well, my next destination will be to the European country of Albania. Yep, Albania, which was somewhat of an unusual decision with a crazy backstory, but I'll be sure to explain it all in more detail later. So, until the next one.
Keep it.
Don't run.
Jimmy, oh, I'm gonna die.
Art travels fashion.
We're gonna shoot some guns.
And you may be thinking, on our way to, let me in.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, the inside of that store is just as cool as the front, but we got more locations. To love.
We're here in Montezuma Well, just a brief 11-mile journey from Sedona.
Parkour.
I don't know about you. I'm feeling pretty winded too.
Me too.
I don't think we're gonna make it, Tony.
We have to.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
We gotta find out. Uncle Mead's spirit.
Can I move it now?
Yes, let's stop recording.